Hi my jellies, welcome back to my channel. My name is Angelique. I'm gonna start by clipping this wig out of my hair. I'm gonna start by clipping this wig out of my face. The hair is in my face. I know this is gonna be hard for you guys to believe, but I woke up just feeling like I really needed colored brows in my life today. I know, such a shocker, right? For today's tutorial, I'm going to be using this Minus Cosmetics Flower Bomb palette. I know I've been using this a lot lately, but it's just so beautiful and it has such a nice range of colorful shadows, which you know are my favorite. So I just keep finding myself like dipping back into this. I think the primary color I'm going to be using is this one called Orchid. It's like a pastel purple. I know I've been using purples a lot lately too, but... And then I'm also going to be using all of these Fenty Vivid liners. I'm so excited. I've used them once and they just give like the perfect like pop of color. So I'm going to try to use them for my brows today, which I've not done before. So I'm excited to see how they do. So since I'm doing colorful brows, I want to lay down a base. And so I'm going to go in with that Orchid color from the Flower Bomb palette. I'm using an Anastasia 7B to just kind of map them out. And then I'm just using a Morphe M431 to fill them in. So now that we have like a base of an eyebrow down, I'm going to go ahead and prime my eyelids. Because when I go in with the strokes for the hair-like strokes or whatever, I want it to match up with the liner that I'm going to do. I did a look similar to this a few months back. It was the yellow one. I'll throw up a picture. And so I just want to kind of recreate that, but only different colors. It's still to this day like one of my favorite looks. So I'm picking that shade back up on a JH34. This is a Morphe. This is part of the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill collection. And so I'm just going to do like my whole lid in this shade. And while I'm doing this, I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for all of the love and support that I got when I went to Tampa with Dermablend to be on HSN. It was such an amazing experience and I'm so grateful that they would, you know, even choose me to do that. Like, it was just such a good experience. I met so many nice people and it just made me feel really good about supporting Dermablend all of this time. I have loved their products for a long time and I have done videos for them and they've always been so super nice and I really believe in their products, but when you actually meet the people that work for them and they end up being like genuinely nice, good people with like souls that really care about us as consumers and influencers or whatever, you know, that just adds like a little extra, like, yes, I'm glad I'm supporting this brand. So it's really nice and I just appreciate all of the love that you guys gave. I got so many messages from people saying that they were going to order the Dermablend. So I hope that you guys love it when you get it because it's such a wonderful brand to support. Okay, so I think I want to go in with a shimmer over this on my lid like I did with the yellow, but this palette just has mostly like glitters and you could use these because they're so beautiful, but I think I want to go in with more of just a shimmer, like almost like a highlighter type. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into this new Sigma Chroma Glow shimmer highlighter palette and I'm going to grab this shade called Felicity. Sigma is another one of those brands that is just like so amazing and so consistently good, and so of course I love to support them too. So I'm just gonna like, you know, rub my finger around in it and get some on, and I'm just gonna like tap it over just to liven it up a little. Give it a little extra So it's just gonna like blend all together and just kind of look like one seamless thing. It's not gonna look like a cut crease. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the other eye, but I'm going to grab the finger for the eye because like I feel like that makes a difference. Like for this eye I use this hand, and for this eye I use this hand. So it's just like I feel like it's like hard to like get it exactly the same on this side. So if you just use the finger that corresponds with that side of the face. I know that sounds ridiculous, but I swear that's what works for me. So I just thought I'd pass that along to you guys. And then I'll just go back in with that Jaclyn Hill brush and no extra product on it, and I'm just going to kind of blend and smooth everything out. Okay, now for the fun part. So I'm just gonna like pick as I go, and I think I'm gonna start off with the Fenty Vivid Liquid Liner in the shade Hot Tub Club. This is such a beautiful blue. And so I'm gonna start here. I'm gonna be very careful. And I'm just gonna start flicking hair-like strokes through the brows. This is such a pretty color. And just to stay consistent with everything, I'm going to go ahead and wing my liner with this too. But I'm also going to do it in the hair-like strokes, just like we did up there. But I'm going to make them kind of longer out here. And then I'll make them shorter as I get on the inside. So like, just a little bit shorter. So it just gives it like a really nice artsy kind of feel, and you know that I live for that. Yes. And the cool thing about it is like where it is artsy, it doesn't have to be perfect. And next I'm going to go in with the shade Lime Fever, and I'm just going to do the same thing. I'm just going to like brush a few strokes in through here, preferably in between the blue ones, but like I said, this doesn't have to be perfect or exact. This is very kind of a messy look. Oh my god, listen you all, I love this green shade, and it just took me like 10 hours to get that sentence out. Oh, I have a feeling I'm going to be using this a lot in the future. This is gorgeous. And so then I'm going to do the same thing down here. And you know what? I forgot, like on my yellow look, like I did the little dots in the inner corner. So, well, I'll go back and do that after I do my under eye, so that it kind of blends together. This is so beautiful. Like, I don't even know if I want to add anything, but then there's like that extra part of me that always wants to add something else. Okay, I'm doing it. I'm gonna add in Hottie Alert. So this is like a pink. And to be honest, I'm just gonna be very sparingly with this because I don't really want to mess up like all of the beautiful stuff that I've already done. And then maybe just to give like a stroke here and there. Dare I go in with the one more color? I'm trying to debate if I want to do the yellow or the white. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take like a clean spoolie brush, and I'm just gonna like get some of that on there, and then I'll like run it through my brows. So I'm gonna just like sweep it backwards through my brows to like lift them. Oh yes, yep, that was the right call.
Just as I thought.
Yes, we love. And then I'll just add like a little bit of it down here as well. I'm gonna go ahead and take the shadow shields off. So I'm gonna go back in with that orchid color just to blend underneath my lower lash line. So for my waterline, I'm gonna put a little bit of a mint base down. This is the P. Louise base in the shade Hint of Mint. Okay, so I'm gonna throw on a little bit of mascara and some lashes, and I'll be right back to finish everything off. Okay, so lashes are on, and now we're going to move on to lipstick and highlighter. So one thing I've been doing for my highlighters when I want them to pull a little more color, like you can see, I'm going to use that same one from the Sigma palette that I used earlier. So it does have a purple tint to it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to use that same brush that I was using earlier, the JH34. I'm going to get just the tiniest amount of product on it, and this is that orchid shade again, and I'm just going to place that like right where I want to highlight. So it's just going to give like a tiny little bit of color to the skin before we apply the highlight. I just feel like this, you know, in person you might not have to do this because the colors will show up good, but when you're filming and then you also try to take pictures after, I feel like if it's a colored highlighter, it's really hard to pick that up on camera. So I just lay down a little bit of shadow underneath that's a corresponding color, of course, to get the effect that I really am going for. So I'm going to take just a little bit of that and put it right down the center of my nose, because I'm going to highlight that, of course. And then you guys know my infamous little ends of the nose highlight, beaming for the gods. And since I was already using that brush, I'm just going to go ahead and continue to use it, and I'm grabbing that Felicity.
What is this?
And I'm grabbing that Felicity shade again from the Sigma Chroma Glow palette, and I'm just going to go right over top. Oh, do you see what I'm saying? Like, I hope it shows up on camera, but this is such a beautiful highlighter, but if you put that purple under it, like, it picks up on camera so much better, like the color. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. That is so pretty. And then I'm just gonna grab a bigger highlighting brush to kind of blend this out some. So before I go any farther, I'm just gonna go ahead and spray some Morphe setting spray on my face. I do need to highlight my brow bone. And so to do that, I'm going to grab this shade called Peaceful. I'm just going to use it to highlight the brow bone. So I'm just going to dot some of Hot Tub Club around in there. And then I'm going to go in with Lime Fiva again. And then I'll do like a little bit of the Banana Blaze. So this is the Fenty lipstick, and this is one of their Poutsicles, and this is in Purpsicle. I used this in my last look, but I swear this is such a beautiful color. You could even go in with like a nude that has like a purpley undertone, kind of like the Kylie Cosmetics liquid lipstick in the shade Boy Bye. I think it might be a velvet, but that would be really cute too. But I just wanted to go bold because why not? Okay, you guys, that's it. Super easy, just a quick fun little artsy tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and follow me on Instagram, and I will see you guys in my next one.